What's up, everyone? Welcome back. This is day 10 of tracking my SCHD portfolio publicly. No trading, no hype, just long term dividend investing in real time. And today, we had another red day. But this is where the series gets interesting. Yesterday was already a down day. We closed day 9 at about $203,880 down. We lost about $780 off of our value. So coming in today, the question was, do we bounce or do we keep cooling off? And the answer is a little bit more red, continuing to cool off. Before we talk about SCHD, let's zoom out and look at the broader market today. Here's what the indexes did. The Dow was slightly green. The Nasdaq was down about 0.6%. The S&P 500 was down about 0.3%. So this wasn't a crash, but it also wasn't a full recovery day either. More like a mixed market. Some weakness in tech, some stability everywhere else, and SCHD, it stayed calm, but slightly lower again. We had a little bit of green intraday, but at the end of the day, it did lose 5 cents, and that ultimately brought us in the red. So SCHD closed today at $31.30 per share. That is a drop, like I said, of 5 cents or about 0.16%. So again, not a big move, but when you hold 6,500 shares, even small price moves show up immediately. And that's where size really does matter. This tiny little fluctuation becomes real dollars, both good and bad, up and down. Today was down. All right, here's day 10 numbers. Let me go ahead and zoom in so you can see. Again, I'm logged into my Merrill portfolio so everyone can see exactly what is going on here. So as you can see, the overall portfolio is currently at $203,000 and 557. The daily loss in this case today was $325.17. So yes, another red day. 2 red days in a row. First time that has happened. And this is exactly where most people start doing the wrong thing. And in this case, we will not react. We are simply holding. This could be red for an entire month in a row, and it will not change my strategy. So it's important for folks to remain calm and stay the course, stay consistent. Do not overreact over a single day or multiple days or weeks even. So after back-to-back red days, the portfolio is still sitting on unrealized gains of just under $18,000. That's about 9.66% up. So let's be clear, we're down a few $100 today, but still we're up nearly $18,000 overall. So that's what long-term investing looks like. Not a straight up arrow, but up over time. Here's the lesson that nobody wants to hear. Investing isn't day 8 every single day where we make $3,300 plus dollars. It's not always big green candles, new 52-week highs, easy wins. Real investing includes flat days, red days, pullbacks, boring stretches. And the difference between people who build wealth and people who quit is simple. They stay invested. Because wealth isn't built by avoiding red days, it's built by holding through them. And that's exactly what we're doing here. So nothing changes here. The plan is still SCHD only, long-term dividend growth, $1,000 biweekly contribution, which we've already contributed 1,000 already this month. We'll have another one coming up, I believe, next week. No trading. We're not jumping in and out. We're simply holding the position we have. We'll continue to increase when that biweekly contribution comes in, and we'll continue to add as the dividends roll in as well. We're not playing options. There's no hype here. We're holding currently 6,503 shares and letting time do what time does, the compounding interest. So tomorrow is day 11, and the goal is still the same. Stay consistent. Keep building towards $210,000. As I was hoping we had hit that this week, we still possibly can, but after having 2 red days back to back, that's probably unrealistic. We may need to recenter our goals to achieve 205,000, and maybe what we seen last week was a fluke, and having a $5,000 week gain is a more realistic goal. Red days are part of this journey, and honestly, they are healthy because this is real and consolidation only builds strength into these positions. Matter of fact, the overall holding value of SCHD since we've started here has gone up over $10 billion. So it is definitely getting traction and interest from a lot of folks as well. So it's no surprise that we see some folks taking profit. That also being said, coming up here soon, the annual rebalance of SCHD will be happening. And what that basically means is currently to date, SCHD holds, I believe it's 101 companies, and there is a pretty strict filter that companies must be able to meet to be considered part of the SHD portfolio. And I'll make another video on what that looks like. But just know, I believe it's in March here in a couple weeks, is when SHD will rebalance their portfolio to make sure that it aligns with their expectations. And so once that happens, I do expect that alone will draw in some interest. And then also that will be leading into the Q1 dividend payout, which happens at the end of March. So if you're enjoying the series, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment as well. I'd love to hear from everyone. Do you currently hold SCHD? What other dividend ETF should I be tracking next? Thank you all for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for day 11.